Yo, ever heard of Jerkmate?
Yo, welcome back to another video. By the time you're getting this, I'm probably heading out to go to orientation for my new job at FedEx. But before I go, I wanted to make this video real quick so I can explain the SpongeBob cosmology. I think that's how you say it. And to have y'all have a better understanding, because there's a lot of people that disagree about my scaling on SpongeBob on Discord, and I just wanted to make this video so I can make it clearer for other people to understand like the cosmology of SpongeBob and why I scale him the way I scale him now. So before I start, if you disagree with what I say, that's totally fine. Just you could just go on my Discord, link below in the description, and you can just tell me your reasons why it's like false and whatever. But I'll listen, I'll listen, and if you can convince me, then I'll scale him lower, I'll scale him much lower. But without further ado, let's just hop into this, shall we? So pretty much, by the time you get this, I'll be at orientation, I'll be busy with school and stuff like that. So this is gonna be like my last video for a while, but it's not gonna be that long of a while, I'll make another video. Yeah, I'll let y'all know I'm making another video, on my Discord. So pretty much, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. So let's just get into it. So welcome to the cosmology of SpongeBob, and let's see how big of this cosmology really is, because I have this all sorted out and everything, and I've been do some research ever since the SpongeBob video. But I did not want to add all the cosmology in that SpongeBob video because that would take forever to fucking add. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this like a separate video. So yeah, so who would have thought that SpongeBob have such a big cosmology, right, collected over the years? Now we know that the SpongeBob universe is inconsistent. All right, we already know that. It's a cartoon after all. Like, continuity doesn't matter in SpongeBob, because it's just like it's episodic, it's not really like canonically, always there, it's an episodic show, just like Family Guy. Not everything has to be consistent. So yeah, well, kind of no surprise considering SpongeBob has a wacky show running for almost 22 years. And it will be given that some of the, some form of the multiverse was made from a pineapple who lives under the sea. From a turn of universes towards the ninth and higher dimensional planes, it's going to be a wild trip through the Bikini Bottom. That's certain. Now, before we continue, in SpongeBob, the main thing about the show is inconsistency, like I already said. Like, for example, dimensions. In SpongeBob, dimensions are either universes or actual dimensional planes, for the most part, dimensions being other dimensional planes are commonly noted, but sometimes in the case of Sandy and some of the comments, dimensions equal universes. So in a general rule, it should go by is that when Sandy talks of dimensions, it should come that it's actually her talking about universes, since that dimensions equal universes thing mostly is explained by her. So without further ado, let's begin. So for the basics, SpongeBob has an infinite multiverse full of infinite varieties of our beloved sea sponge and star. It may look like a normal infinite multiverse, but in each universe there's a deeper cosmology in that as well. In each SpongeBob universe, there are nearing towards or infinite timelines, and the end of the black in the end of the end of the Back of the Past ending, multiple different SpongeBob and Patricks from multiple different variations of events of the episode, like a timeline where Man Ray won, and a timeline where Patrick and SpongeBob stop another timeline Patrick from eating the tartar sauce, need to stop Man Ray. This is important because the time machines kept on to continue to appear and appear and appear, and it will continue to likely do so forever. Though I wouldn't count this feat as a feat for Patrick, since the mirror has been seen broken in earlier episodes than this one. It shows that there is a parallel universe that mimics SpongeBob's own universe. While inside that universe, it should be counted to have infinite timelines as well. This is for these, the Patrick creating a parallel universe feat, and people say, oh yeah, no, it's not actually parallel universe. Well, how the hell do you explain fucking Patrick seeing an eternal SpongeBob? And eternal universe SpongeBob appears a lot in a lot of episodes, so you can take that as you will, but yeah. So each universe in SpongeBob is of a 2 times multi-plus structure, one of the normal universe and the mirror universe. If you want to take that as the mirror universe, then you add that in. So the spiritual realms is like SpongeBob is no stranger towards the afterlife, as it's seen in the show to have an afterlife for good souls and one for those who need to be punished, such as the heaven or Atlantis, which is a city that believes to be a long lost long ago, where all the good sea creatures stay in the afterlife, which makes it the underwater equivalent to heaven and opposite of Davy Jones' locker. However, it remains intact and currently ruled by Lord Royal Highness, and it first appeared in the SpongeBob Neptune spatula. And now for Davy Jones' locker is a locker full of smelly gym socks. And it's associated with the Flying Dutchman, and it appears in the episodes Born Again Crabs and SpongeBob SquarePants versus the Big One, and the Curse of the Bikini Bottom. It's an underwater equivalent of the afterlife, so you can call this hell if you want. You can technically call it hell. There's also the Purgatory Dimension, which is the the dimension of which, in which pirates reside. Now the Purgatory Dimension is pretty much like it's like a separate place. It's like a separate place pretty much from SpongeBob's world, right? And Mama Krabs pretty much was able to open this gateway, right? And she literally states that this must be the barrier between our world and that dark dimension of spooks and phantoms is thinnest. So she was able to pierce the barrier and able to open the fucking Purgatory Dimension. So yeah. Now there's other dimensions when in the SpongeBob universe, like the Void, which is like an infinite black void seen in the Goals of Fool episode. There's the Nowhere, and when in the episode of SB129, y'all remember that episode? Future, that episode. Yeah, it's like a dimension that devoids of anything except ominous voices, which is achieved through through the malfunctioning time machine. So yeah, there's the Nowhere fucking dimension. Now there's the Random Land. I seen this in the Discord, people talking about this. But seriously, the Random Land is literally like a realm that defies all logic And pretty much this dimension can warp people's perspective, way of speech, and their bodies, as seen in the episode SpongeBob and Random Land. Now, the Random Land is like, it greatly resembles Wacky Land from the Looney Tunes short Porky and Wacky Land. So that's where pretty much got its inspiration from as well. Just want to have that as a note. There is the Stuka Stomper, however you want to fucking say it. It's like an unworldly being coming from its home dimension, which debuted in SpongeBob Comics 49, which comes to terrorize Squidward and Mr. Krabs for their sloth and greed natures. So yeah, there's another one coming from a dimension. There's the Doodle Dimension, which is like another white void, aka nowhere, which is like where SpongeBob and Patrick travel towards when they enter the Sandy Machine in Doodle Dimension episode. Now look, it is not a dimension, just a universe, and Sandy is known to make portals to different universes instead of higher or lower planes of existence. So yeah, keep that noted. The Doodle Dimension is pretty much a universe, or not just a universe, an alternative universe where anything they draw comes to life, pretty much. And you know, like, to even further like get into this like stuff like this, right? So pretty much like Sandy was like trying to make a portal to any dimension, right? Any universe. And you know, as SpongeBob pretty much like they, you know, get into their shenanigans, they pretty much ignores fucking Sandy's warnings and shit, and they just enter the Doodle Dimension when they meet Doodle Bob again. So pretty much, yeah, they just really just enter like a place they can draw and everything comes to life. And the only way they escape was they draw another Sandy, and they have Sandy pretty much like build a portal back to their dimension. So yeah, so just want to keep that noted, right? Now there's the Fly of Despair. Y'all remember that when SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward met the Flying Dutchman for the first time, or like the Strag-haired episode. So pretty much is like the Fly of Despair, which you know, the Flying Dutchman threw Squidward in. It's pretty much like a dimensional rift, right? And it can just send you like into this like dimension with fucking absurd looking monsters, right? So yeah, I just want to like let y'all know, like, pretty much there's the Fly of Despair, like, which is like a dimensional rift, so it can like send you to another dimension of where these monsters will fly. All right, and there's Patchy's reality. Now there's like Patchy's reality that people wants to argue about, or it just has like controversy over, right? So pretty much Patchy's reality is like a dimension where the SpongeBob cosmology is fictional, and there are the other realms of voice actors and the creator of SpongeBob comics maker, and which is like Pencils the Pirate, right? And yeah, so pretty much the creator of the SpongeBob comics is Pencil the Pirate. Now that's like the fictional representation of the Arthur, right? So yeah, there's that. And I'm probably gonna put this all up so y'all can see. So y'all take a look for yourselves.
I'm ready. Not bad for a creature with no vertebrae. And I'm sure our pal Patrick is doing his share of the decorating. Potty! Where'd you go? Potty? You in there, buddy? Potty! Potty! Quack! Ha 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 ha! Get me out of here, you scurvy bird! Ahoy, children, I'm back! I hope all you boys and girls got your votes in, because it's time for you to walk the plank! Oh, sorry, kids. What I meant to say was, it's time to announce the winner!
Now, for the 8th and ninth dimension, or pretty much the 8th and ninth dimensions. Now, for people that are gonna say, "Oh, we could take that as a joke. It's not really like a real thing, right? It's not. It's not real. It's just a joke. He's just spilling shit." Well, I just want to tell you that the 8th dimension is real. Now, but for the ninth dimension, it's been referenced by multiple times. Like the Twitter account was able to mention this. Patrick was able to mention this like a long time ago, and pretty much in the newest Battle Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Even Bubble Buddy even mentions the ninth dimension as well, and the Giant Monkey Man. So you can take that with a grain of salt if that's real or not. But the 8th dimension is real, because pretty much we have SpongeBob, who has a new friend in the comics. He said that his friend was from the 8th dimension. And Patrick, on the fly, made a new friend on the 8th dimension as well. On the just like that. And you can debatably, or not debatably, you can take this you can take this how you will, right? But what I'm thinking is that the 8th dimension is imagination itself. Now, what do I mean? Well, for starters, SpongeBob even mentions that his new friend for the 8th dimension is an imaginary friend. And not only that you see these imaginary friends at the end of the comic, but this pretty much almost confirmed. Well, you could confirm it that the 8th dimension is imagination itself, because SpongeBob mentioned that, hey, you gotta have an imaginary friend too. And there you go. He created all of these characters on the fly, right? And these are from the 8th dimension. Now, what is the 9th dimension? We don't know. We don't know what the 9th dimension is. We've never seen it before, but we heard references about it. But if you take it with a grain of salt about the 9th dimension, we could put this in the factor, right? We could take this in, if you want to take this in, right? But for the 8th dimensions, it's real. All right, it's real. So I counted it. So you can take it as you will, but I see this as an opportunity for the 8th dimension being real, that the 9th dimension also being real, but we haven't seen it yet. Now, like I said, these dimensions haven't been seen, but they have their residence in SpongeBob comics, and has been referenced multiple times in SpongeBob. And lastly, here comes the Dreamy Dreamer. Right? I'm gonna explain the Dreamy Dreamer, because I already showed you in my other video what the fuck this character is, right? Now this one is important because he basically dreams up all of the planes of existence, universes, and characters of the SpongeBob franchise. Right? He dreams up everything that I mentioned in this video. He dreamed up everything. Alright, and I mean everything. He dreamed up everything. So, pretty much. You can say the imagination, the 8th dimension is a higher plane of existence. You can say that, because if he was able to create characters, and you're able to see these characters, but not on their plane, but in on their plane, you can say the 8th dimension is a higher plane. So so this is the tier point of the cosmology. So we have the Patchy's Pirate reality, which is the Patchy Pirate's reality that is above. So I'm starting from top to bottom to the lowest, right? We're gonna top to the to the lowest. No, we're gonna start from the highest to the lowest. So So Patchy's Pie Reality is number 1. The Dreamy Dreamer is number 2. Atlantis is number 3. Random Land number 4. The 9th Dimension number 5. The 8th Dimension number 6. The Stuka Stomper Dimension number 7. Nowhere number 8. And the last one, well, not the last one, number 9 is Infinite Universes. Number 10, The Fly of Despair. Number 11, Infinite Timelines. Number 12, The Void. 13, Dimensions the main universe, pretty much, and the mirror universe, the Purgatory Dimension, and Davy Jones' Locker. So yeah. So this, yeah, so pretty much, yeah, I'm gonna credit to the person who made this whole template and stuff, and yeah, and down in the description below, I'm just gonna link it down in the description below so y'all can all see for yourselves and tell me what y'all think. But yeah, so pretty much, yeah, I just tiered everything from the cosmology, and fucking Dreamy Dreamer scales above all of this, right? All of this. And, well, not the Patches of Reality, because that's fucking real life, you know. That's fucking real life. But yeah. So, tell me what you guys think. And, yeah, I will see you guys probably, I don't know, like next week or so. Or the time I have it. I'll probably let y'all know in my Discord. But, yeah, so this will be my last video for a while. And tell me what you guys think. And also, yes, the 100 sub special. I'm still making it. All right, I got something planned for y'all. I'm gonna be watching an entire series with y'all, and hope y'all guys will enjoy with me. So I just want to let y'all know that I haven't forgot, or I'm just ignoring y'all. Nope, I haven't. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. So see you guys, and thank you so much for watching.